So not so long ago, I had to sit my university exams. Not only did I have to study, lol, but I also had to wake up fairly early in the morning. Now, one of my exams started at 9:20 AM, and although I arrived at university on time, I walked into the exam room a couple of minutes late. I proceeded to my allocated seat, and once I arrived, I noticed that a girl was sitting on my seat number 29. Now at this point, I'm like, it's no big deal, she probably sat in the wrong seat. So I said, "Excuse me." Okay, maybe she didn't hear me. Excuse me. Again, no response. Excuse me. Finally, the girl acknowledges my existence.
What? What is it?
I'm sorry to bother you, but you're in my seat.
Your seat?
Yes, seat 29.
Look, you can just sit anywhere you want, okay?
Now, I'm pretty familiar with exam procedures, and I know that seat number is important because the exam supervisor checks students' papers to make sure details are filled in. So it became obvious that this girl was most likely undergoing her first ever university exam and therefore not being familiar with exam procedures, or she was just an ignorant person. So I said, "Are you sure?"
Yes, I'm sure. Just go sit somewhere else.
Now after that, I didn't want to argue with her because honestly, she looked like she was going to pull out a knife and stab me in the face. Besides, I just wanted to finish my exam so I can go home and procrastinate. So I walked up to an empty table, and as soon as I sit myself down, you guessed it, or not, a random student and a supervisor walks up to me and says, "Hey, is this your seat?" I reply, "No, this is not my seat." The supervisor then followed, "Well, why aren't you at your seat, young man?" So I replied in a sarcastic tone, "Oh, because I was told I can sit anywhere I want." Yeah, it probably wasn't the best idea. "What? What did you say?" Now at this point, everybody stopped what they were doing and was now looking at me. "You were told no such thing. Go back to your seat right now." Yes, sir. So I walked back to my original seat, seat 29, and I said, "Bitch, get the hell out of my seat." Just kidding. What I said was, "Hey, sorry to bother you again, but I've been told by the supervisor that we must sit in our designated seats, and therefore we cannot just sit anywhere we want. So can I have my seat back, please?" Now I wasn't expecting her to say,
Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Please forgive me by accepting this $100 bill.
no, but what I was expecting was an apology.
Sorry for taking your seat. Sorry, I was wrong. Sorry, I didn't know.
Or even just, "Sorry." But no, she didn't even say anything. She just stood up and walked away. Damn right, bitch. So finally, about 15 minutes in, I sit myself down on the correct seat and start my exam. The end.